Whilst we are still on the zodiac signs, the moon entered the house of Aries today, the 22nd, and Aries people are people that are born on the 23rd of September to the 22nd of October, and not Libra. They are not Libra. They're not Libra. Guys, we've got to understand these things. The zodiac signs, the Aries house, it is the first house after the spring season. Now, our spring is not in March. Our spring is not in March. That is the spring on the northern hemisphere. It is in March. So hence, I keep on referring to that we are on the southern. So on the southern, when is our spring? Our spring is in September. You see, that's when our spring. Hence, the Aries house starts that time when we welcome. Now, the other thing about the Aries house is that they are the head, they are the leaders. You know, they abokanda shisa. Abokanda shisa. You know, Aries people are all those people that are always full of brilliant ideas. They are the first in their family to do certain things, you know, lead a certain people to a certain thing. For an example, you could be the first person to graduate, first person to get a job in a corporate, first person to get your license, first person to buy yourself a car, first person to get married and so forth. So they are the leaders, or first person to get divorced, first person to have children, you know, everywhere and all over. But they are the leaders. They are the leaders. They are the way. They are the ones that are born to lead. And the Aries season carries the spirit of a renewal, because that is when our after the winter season, then we get our spring season. So Aries, it is the one that welcomes the spring season. And now, when you are looking at this energy of Aries, it carries the energy of renewal, rebirth. You know, hence it is it's got a lot of, you know, water, like rain. Now, what is interesting is that the Aries, it is also a fire element. What does that mean? A fire element, it means that they are action people. They are the ones that take certain action. Hence, I say you are the leaders. You know, you lead people in a certain way in your own sphere. Now, the one bad thing, you know, out of everything else, guys, you must just remember here, I'm just giving you a high level, you know, a high level, because when we look at your spiritual birth anatomy, we take what house the moon was in on that particular day that you were born, and what season was it in, and so forth, and many other things, you know, so that we give you a detailed one. But I'm just giving an overview of what Aries people are. So Aries people are those type of people, and because you are also connected to they tend to suffer a lot of headaches, or what we call physically they will always suffer a lot of headaches, but at the same time that is health wise. And then the other thing is that they always, if they are not healthy, if they don't do or take the action, they are always in their head getting new ideas, having so many ideas, and they lack the action aspect of it when somebody is not in their element, you know, meaning that they are not taking the necessary action. So what they will do, they will find themselves overthinking things instead of taking the necessary action. That happens then really if you are not conscious of this aspect of yourself, or which that's where your power is, and you are supposed to be the visionary, you are supposed to be taking necessary action. Hence you then have to get the necessary support for you to action those particular things. But yeah, in a nutshell, that's what Aries people are. And they call into relationships, or they come into relationships to bring in they always attract people, or attract relationships where things are dying, you know, and then when they come, it's just their mere existence, then they spring things to life, they bring things back to life. They always feel used by people, because when they come in, the person that gets involved with them or they come across them, they always they get their life blossoms, because that's what the energy of renewal is all about. Hence it's important, if you are an Aries person, to know how to use these energies for yourself and not only for other people, because people will always be in benefit, because we always receive the person or the energy that you possess. And then obviously, depending on what side are you leaning, are you understanding or in your power, or are you disempowered, meaning that you are disconnected, then you will call up situations that are going to be opposite of what you are, you know. But yeah, that's what it is. So all kind of shisa, you know, big-headed, full of themselves, you know, very proud people, you know, those that that's those that always, you know, they know themselves, they know, which mean I'm pretty, I'm intelligent, I mean, you know, they don't need somebody else to tell them. So they listen to their own head. If you're dating them, it's very difficult for you to change them, because they're very, very stubborn, very stubborn. Please comment and see winner if this resonates with you. And remember, you are not a Libra. You're not a Libra. You're an Aries. Thank you.